Yo, what's going on YouTube? I know it's been forever and a day since I made a video. What's going on? I hope you guys have been staying warm during this season because if you can see out my window, it's a lot of snow outside. So I hope you guys have been safe. All that jazz. I hope you guys had a good Christmas, Happy New Year, Merry Kwanzaa, ain't whatever you celebrate. I hope it was enjoyed when you guys got to spend time with your family. I'm just making a quick video to just kind of give you an update about what's going on with me, and maybe hopefully you guys can learn something from the things that I've been going through recently. So as you guys know, if you've been following the page, if for those who have been following the page, I really appreciate you. But I own a truck company. I started it when I was 21, literally on my 21st birthday. I quit my last job, and my authority was active a week later. And I've been kind of going through the struggle. It's been 4 years now, and still kind of going through some struggles. The biggest struggle that I had was dealing with insurance and paying an out the ass for insurance because for whatever reason, even though at one point I had four other drivers, they rated everybody as if they were under 25, which was I was the only driver under 25. So to speed up to just kind of current events, last year we were doing good. I had three trucks on the road with four drivers. One of them was a semi team because he was training his wife, so they weren't running a full 24 hours consistently Monday through Friday yet, but they were still doing pretty good. The company was doing very well. Even with me being off the road, I was still cashing $800 checks every week because I paid myself 5% of what the company was making. So my checks were consistently about $800, and that's if I didn't decide to go on the truck myself. And that would put me over the $1,000 mark, just by doing that one day. However, when my insurance had to renew in December, I really had to come to a crossroads because I had an opportunity to literally decrease the insurance by 60%, but by doing that, it cost me that team driver. And before that happened, before the insurance thing even happened, I had to let go of a driver because he damaged some equipment and some other things that I'm not really going to go into because that it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But long story short, this is the beginning of February 2022. I'm down to just a single owner operator and still looking for a driver for my truck. So if you can imagine, things are kind of tight, and this is why I'm making this video because I see so many videos out here of when everything goes perfectly, companies just take off. They start with a few hundred thousand in the bank, and blah 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 blah. Well, this is the struggle story and how pretty much I came from. I started the company with $2,500, and I've just been making it work by lacing up my boots and doing what I need to do. And stated in the previous videos, I'm also an EMT now. I've been EMT certified. I've been working for a private ambulance company to kind of supplement that income that I missed when I was coming off the road. Because if you can imagine, I was making about between 12 to 15 a week when I was driving myself. Then when I came off the road, it dropped a little bit. It's kind of substantially. I'm not going to lie. Where I was at a time, I was only making between 5 to 800, which is substantially different than making 15. So I've been doing the EMT thing, just to kind of supplement. And so that's the reason why I just got off from work, doing a 24-hour helping cover a fire department. So yeah, that's how I've been supplementing. So this video is just to say, just show you guys that everything is not going to be perfect, and honestly, the fruits of your labor come with what you put into it. Literally, what you put in is what you get. And even though right now my company is struggling, as far as just because I don't have my own truck on the road. If I had my own truck on the road, things would be fine. It would be perfect. But seeing it's only the one owner operator, pretty much the owner operators are built to just sustain. They're not really owner operators are not really going to grow your company as far as like financially. Owner operators grow a carrier by capacity. So pretty much just saying, hey, I have X amount of trucks that I can manipulate to haul X amount of loads. And that's just pretty much all it is. It's just, owner operators are good for numbers. Your real profits come from trucks that the carrier leases, like, from a leasing company, or trucks that they actually own. So, some people might say, well, what's your plan and all this other stuff? Well, it's very simple. When you're a business owner, especially dealing with trucks and stuff like that, right now the market is okay. It's not balanced yet just because the amount of money that they're paying for loads isn't kind of caught up to where fuel is. Like at today, diesel in Illinois is $4.15 a gallon. That's the cash price. So, and the loads are paying a little bit more, but not enough to justify paying that much fuel. Then on top of, insurance and stuff like that. That's obviously on the rise. Everything is just on the rise. Truck maintenance, everything is on the rise. So my plan is simple: hire a driver and go from there. Because at the end of the day, I feel like where I'm at right now with my company is that I'm theoretically starting from square one. And that's fine because in life there's never a reset button. However, there are chances where you could start over, if that makes any sense. You cannot undo what happened in the past, but you could take what you learned from the past and apply it to the future. And so that's really all that I'm doing. I do drive from time to time, because the main reason why I came off the road is because I have two young kids. I have my daughter is 10 months old now, and my son turned 3. So that's my main reason for not being able to be on the road anymore, because with me being on the road and starting the company, I missed out on the majority of my son's life. For the first 2 years, I was on the road Monday through Friday, so I missed out on a lot of fathering. And yeah, I could have made a lot more money, but at the end of the day, the money means nothing when you are missing out on the things that money can't buy. And that's really, the experiences that you have with raising your kids. So yeah, times are going to get rough. As you as an owner operator, whether you're leased under somebody else or if you are your own carrier, times are going to get rough. Times are going to get rough. But the one thing that my coach in football, Coach Ward, Frederick Ward from Carver Military Academy, that really stuck with me. He said the proof of your desire is in your pursuit. The proof of your desire is in your pursuit. So if you really want something, you're going to push until you can get what you want. You're going to exhaust all possibilities to get to what you want. And right now, that's just kind of where I'm at. I'm not upset. I'm not depressed. I'm not mad. I'm strategizing. I'm taking this time where the company is kind of slowed down to come up with a better plan that I really didn't have a chance to do when the company was so busy. There were a lot of things that, when the company was up, with the 3 trucks, all this money was flowing in. I did not have certain things solidified that I would like to have had solidified, and that kind of played a role into not necessarily losing the drivers, because I lost the drivers because of insurance and stuff like that, where the new insurance didn't allow teams and doesn't allow passengers, so that kind of canned the team driver. But I didn't have things in place as far as like having office staff. I have a dispatch system that I'm still able to afford, which is a blessing. I'm still able to afford his hourly wage with 1 truck. But I did not have that position 100% together as far as like setting the foundation, understanding all the rules and policies, how to keep track of hours at first. I have that now, but I didn't know how to really keep track of hours. I had a financial manager. Financial manager. I did not have her position solidified as far as like rules, protocols, standard operating procedures. I was just learning all on the go, on top of adjusting to running a bigger truck company, because in 2021 my company went from 1 truck to 3 trucks in the course of within the first quarter of 2022. So I'm sorry, 2021. So it was just a lot of adjustment. So I say all this, I make this video first off to let you guys know where I'm at, let you know I'm alive, I'm well, I'm still thriving, but also to give you a sneak peek into some of the issues that you may run into when you are starting your company. There may be people that are similar to my situation where you could start off driving, but eventually you're going to have to come off the road. Like literally, that is the goal for everybody, is to eventually come off the road. And this is, the not so perfect story to your end goal. And that's just all it is. I'm sharing everything that's going on with me so that way you can plan and learn more. And that's the whole basis on this whole community, is that, everybody coming into the comments, making suggestions for videos, emailing me, and just, asking these pertinent questions and sharing information amongst each other. That's what this is all about. Because believe it or not, there's enough money to be spread around between all of us, especially us smaller carriers, where we already haul more freight than, collectively, we haul more freight than every mega carrier. So if we can collectively come together, share information, we could take some of the mega carriers out of competition that is driving the rates down. And that's just what it is. And we can all eat healthy. There's enough room out here for us all to eat at the same table. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta go meal prep before I go pick up my kids. So I know it's been a while, and I feel very blessed to be able to even come back and be breathing today to tell you guys this. I love you. I believe you could do anything you put your mind to as long as you reach out and grab it. This is LK signing off. See you next time.